Yeah, definitely.
I am not sleeping with him.
Don't sit here and lie to me!
Did you ever have sex with Donald?
No. When you're both living in the same house, you're both sleeping in the same bed. A couple months later, she found out she was pregnant.
Took a lie detector test. Did you sleep with your brother?
Yes. That freaking child looks exactly like Donald!
No, he doesn't.
Who is the father of your child?
I have no clue. I slept with 2 other guys.
That is a damn lie, and you knew it!
Took a DNA test. Your brother Donald.
My boyfriend of almost 3 years accused me of being pregnant with someone else's baby throughout my whole pregnancy.
Everything been going crazy at home. I have to know the truth.
You ever cheat on her?
No. Something I gotta tell you.
No, Patrick, no!
We really don't need to read these then, right?
I do.
Oh, you do want them read?
You denying the baby? How could you do that?
You know, I want to make sure this child is mine, obviously.
Well, let's find out if the little girl is yours.
No, no!
The topic of today's show is one of the biggest cultural taboos, incest. This story begins with siblings that were separated as children. Jennifer and Donald are blood brother and sister and were overjoyed when they found each other as adults. But now, their family believes they are having sex and that Jennifer's year-old son belongs to her brother Donald. Take a look.
I am here today to convince my sisters that I am not sleeping around with my brother. They believe that he is the father of my 2-year-old son. I'm sick and tired of the rumors that are going around, and I want them, as of today, to stop. What angers me the most is when my sisters are believing everybody else over their own sister, and stop accusing me of sleeping with my own brother, which you know is not true. I haven't seen him in over 32 years, and we're hanging out as friends, as brother and sister. We live together, we've done things together, he's been there for me, but to say that we're sleeping together is ridiculous. Stay out of my life, stay out of my son's life, let me be a good mom to my son.
That's your sister on the tape.
Yes, it is.
Strong allegation to lob at somebody, sleeping with your own brother. What is going on?
Well, when they were younger, they were all separated and in foster care. And they all found a family, and about 17 years ago, we all met up, except for one we couldn't find. And about 3 years ago, we finally found her, and I was overjoyed. I was so overjoyed. I was happy. And here I found out she only lived like 45 minutes from me. So I went down to pick her up on the 4th of July. We had a big party, and here my brother Donald came. And everything was cool. And as the day went on, I was taking notice that they were just a little too close. You know, having their arms around each other, rubbing each other's back, just, you know, holding hands.
And this is the first time they met?
No. They actually met before I met her. They knew each other for maybe a month or two before I met her. But
this is the first time the whole family's getting together.
Yes, exactly.
And it's a 4th of July party, and they're acting more like a couple than brother and sister.
Oh, yeah. So as time went on, I was like, I can't take this no more. So I confronted them. I was like, what is going on between you two? And they're like, nothing, nothing's going on. We just had this special bond. Okay, so I left it alone. Then, as time went on, maybe...
Now, what did you think was going on at the time?
I mean, it was plain and simple. I knew damn well what there was going on.
What was going on?
That something was, like, some sexual contact was going on. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, I left it alone. I wasn't going to argue,
And knowing that they have the same father, same mother, these are your brother and sister.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
Sick. It made me just want to puke. Okay? I was so overjoyed to finally meet her, and then all of a sudden, my brother and my own sister has this thing going on? No, that's not right.
Well, what happened then?
So then, within maybe a month, Jen, she pretty much gave Donald a choice. Donald was with somebody at that point, and she gave him a choice of picking her or Jen, and he went and picked Jen, and they moved in together, and then.
Okay, so he was with somebody else.
Yeah.
And he left that person and moved in with your sister.
Yep.
His sister.
Yep. It was disgusting, but what could I have done?
Did you ever confront them and say, hey, you having sex?
No, I never really come straight out and said it.
Did you say, why did you move in with each other?
Oh, well, I never asked that, because it was kind of, a couple months later, she found out she was pregnant. Okay.
After he moved in with her?
Yeah. Yeah.
And did you say who's the father?
No, I didn't need to.
So you believe that your brother is having sex with your sister?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Who do you think is the father of your sister's son?
Donald.
Your brother?
Yeah.
And do you think that they're still having sex now?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You just said like...
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's like, did they have coffee today? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
The reason why I'm saying it is because it's right there.
Has she ever admitted it to you?
No.
And I guess we're going to find out today. They took lie detector tests and a DNA test whether
Oh, yeah.
Donald is the father to this.
Oh, yeah.
So let's bring out your sister, Jennifer.
Nothing but a liar.
Excuse me?
I am not
Go ahead.
sleeping with him, and I know. Whatever.
No,
He is
you
not
are.
son. He is not father of my
Please,
son.
that freaking child looks exactly like Donald.
No, he doesn't, Chris.
That child is a split image of Donald. Don't sit here and lie to me.
Did you ever have sex with Donald?
No.
When you're both living in the same house, you're both sleeping in the same bed.
Who is the father of your child?
I have no clue. I slept with 2 other guys.
That is a damn lie, and you knew it.
Did you ever have sex with Donald?
No.
When you're both living in the same house, you're both sleeping in the same bed.
I was told that at this party when you met your brother, that he was involved with somebody else.
Yes.
And he left that person to move in with you.
Yes.
That's
It was
not-
where I moved in with him because I had no place to go because I was pregnant back in May.
Who is the father of your child?
I have no clue. I slept with 2 other guys prior.
So during the time you were living with Donald, you were having sex with 2 other men.
Yes.
Did you ever have sex with Donald?
No.
These 2 other men, did they ever take DNA tests?
No.
They never did.
Still trying to get a hold of him.
You're still trying to get a hold of them?
Yes.
Did one night stands or?
Just one night stand.
One night stands. Now, you were aware that we did get paperwork saying that 2 men took a DNA test, whether they were the father of your child, and both DNA tests came up that they were not the father of your child.
Okay.
Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess somehow we did get a hold of the guys, right? Isn't that shocking that you couldn't and we did? So why are you lying about that?
I knew the paperwork was done, but I had it done with 1 other guy.
But you knew that there was paperwork for 2.
Yeah. Well, the other 2 I had no clue. But
Well,
the
how
one
many
I
were
did
there?
know.
How many were there? 2 guys.
2 guys.
Okay, and we have paperwork for 2 guys, DNA test, and that says that they are not the father. Christina, I'm going to ask you to leave the stage for a few minutes. I'm going to talk to your sister, and then I'll bring you back out. Thanks. Why don't you have a seat? Now, since you're here, and you took the lie detector test, and we took a DNA test whether Donald is the father of your child, is there anything that maybe you say, you know what, I was going through a difficult time, whatever reason, I was drinking too much, I was doing drugs, whatever the case may be, I did something I'm not proud of, and I slept with my brother.
I admit it. I'm not perfect, and I wasn't in the state of mind.
Did you sleep with your brother?
Yes.
You did sleep
I
with your brother.
was. But I wasn't in the state of mind.
No.
I was.
So, and this was after you had moved in together?
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't before?
No.
When you first met Donald, what was your reaction? Like, this is my brother, or he's a good-looking guy?
I looked at it as just as him being my brother.
Okay. Is this the first time that you, like, because your sister's saying that you never admitted that you slept with your brother? Is this the first time you're coming out admitting that you actually slept with your brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I knew if I held it in, it wasn't going to make me feel good.
Okay. Could Donald be the father of your child?
There might be a possibility.
That's a possibility. If that is the case, if Donald turns out to be the father of your child, what are you going to do?
I really don't know.
Because really, the person that's going to suffer the most is your
It's
child.
my son.
how did it happen? I mean, you're living together. Is your brother coming on to you? Are you coming on to your brother?
Coming on to me.
He's coming on to you.
Yes.
Are you drinking?
I was drinking, and I just couldn't really say anything.
You didn't realize anything?
Yes.
After you had sex, did you think, oh my God, what did I do?
Yes, I did.
You did. And how many times would you say you had sex with your brother?
Just once.
Just once.
Just once. Because I left him.
You left him,
I left him and moved on.
but then you came back to him, right?
Yes.
And you never had sex again.
No.
I don't believe that.
How many times have you slept with him? How many times? That is a damn lie.
Took a DNA test. Your brother Donald.
How many times have you slept with him? How many times?
Do you feel bad that this might kind of sever the relationships with you and your siblings?
Yes.
Do you think you'd like to repair the relationships with your siblings? You don't want to repair them.
Just move on with my life and try to get my son back and
Because
Try
your
to be a mom
your
to
other
him.
sister right now is raising your son.
Yes.
Your other sister Anna, did you ever admit to her that you slept with your brother? Well, she's here now, and I think you owe it to tell her, because I think we're building up. I mean, we're going to find out lie detector tests, which I guess we don't need to really get to those, right? But the DNA test, I mean, who knows? You said you were sexually active with other men.
yes.
But now it's probably a good possibility that Donald is the father. Let's bring out Anna, and you can tell her whatever you need to tell her.
I can't believe you.
You have been raising her son for the past year.
Yes. 6 months, 7 months.
I got to imagine you were listening backstage.
Yes.
Anything you want to tell your sister?
I guess you already know.
Yeah, I do, and I asked you over and over and over again if you and Donald were having sexual intercourse, and you said no. You both sat at my kitchen table and told me no.
Could you ever patch things up with your sister and your brother?
She's got to stop lying. She's got to stop. She's got to
And
start
you could
telling the
accept
truth
her
somewhere.
still in your life.
Yes, but she's got to stop lying.
Okay, that's fair enough. Here your sister, who's, would you say she's a good mom to your son?
Yeah.
Okay.
That I have to say.
And she loves him, and there's no reason to dispute that. She's saying, hey, I want you in my life. I still want, but you just got to stop lying. Talk to your sister.
I can do that. You stop lying from here on out.
It's going to take more than that.
But I'm not on anything more to do with the family.
Well, number one, you told them a lie on stage because you've been involved with Donald more than once.
No, I
It
haven't.
wasn't a one-time thing. When you're both living in the same house, you're both sleeping in the same bed for over 2 years.
No, we didn't.
You sleep with the little boy in your same bed.
No.
Yes.
Did you
No.
and Donald share a bed?
No. We each had our own room.
You took a lie detector test. I think it's got to take some guts to admit what you did. But if your sister's saying, hey, I want you in my life, but you got to stop lying, why not just stop lying?
I want nothing to do with that.
Let's take the screen back up. Okay. You obviously were listening backstage,
Yes, I was.
and everything you believe to be true is in fact true. She did sleep with your brother Donald. Is there any way that you want to be in your sister's life still?
If this comes out to be Donald, no way in hell, okay?
You don't want anything to do with your sister?
Not if it comes out to be Donald's. No way in hell. I can understand, okay, being
Talk to her.
drunk, okay?
Talk to her.
I can understand, okay, you being drunk, okay? One time, okay? Messing up. But how many times have you slept with him?
Once.
How many times? How many freaking times?
Once.
That is a damn lie, and you knew it!
Is there anything you want to say to your sisters before I read this?
Nope.
Okay. Did you have sexual intercourse with your brother Donald around the time you got pregnant with your son? You've admitted to that. You confessed to the lie detector examiner that, yes, you slept with Donald. We asked you, is your brother Donald the father of your son? You answered probably. You told us that's probably the case. You also told Dan Ribicoff, the man that administers our lie detector test, that you believe that he is the father, and you indicated that you believe that Donald is the father of your son. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. In the last 30 days, did you have any sexual physical contact with your brother Donald?
No.
And is that what you're saying, or
Yeah,
is that
that's
the
what I'm
truth?
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Is it the truth?
Yes.
You answered no, that you haven't had sex with him in the last 30 days, physical contact, and the results are you did not tell the truth.
Another lie.
Donald, your brother, is backstage. He doesn't want to come out. I don't blame him. If I was in his situation, which thank God I'm not, but I honestly, I mean, it does say one thing though. You're standing out here taking the heat by yourself, and he's hiding back there. So, now if he fails this lie detector test too, I mean, the evidence would just be overwhelming against you that two of you are sleeping together. We asked Donald, do you have romantic feelings for your sister? He answered no. He did not tell the truth. In the last month, have you had any sexual physical contact with your sister? He answered no. He did not tell the truth.
Another lie.
Did you have sexual intercourse with your sister around the same time? He said no. You've admitted that you did. He failed that. He did not tell the truth. And we asked him, are you the father of your sister Jennifer's son? He answered no. He did not tell the truth. No matter what the outcome of this DNA test, no matter what the outcome of the situation with your sisters, I'm saying it right now, whatever professional help that we can get you, provide you, therapy, therapist, counselor, somebody to help you. I believe that this situation is still going on. I don't think it's going to be good for you or your brother. And I strongly would say after the show's over that you get some help for the situation that you're in. Took a DNA test.
Disgusting! I'm done. I'm done. You're freaking. You're disgusting.
My boyfriend of almost 3 years accused me of being pregnant with someone else's baby throughout my whole pregnancy.
You ever cheat on her? Took a DNA test. Your brother Donald is the father of your child.
That's freaking disgusting! I'm done. Freaking done.
I'm done with
I'm done.
you.
You're freaking.
I will call you my-
You're
Oh, my
disgusting.
word.
Okay? You're filthy. I'm done.
Out of my life, Christy. You stay out of my.
Oh,
So-
sorry, I'm in your life.
Okay.
No, you're
The
not.
county-
Okay. How is she
No,
going
the
to
county's going to find out
listen?
now.
Listen. How is she going to stay out of your life? Raising your
Disgusting.
child.
I want nothing to do with her.
Okay.
I don't care if she's raising my son or not. I want nothing to do with her.
Why?
If she's going to turn me down. She's going to disown me, and she's not going to like me.
She's saying, just be honest, tell her the truth, and I guess you definitely want the relationship to stop. The
It
sexual
should have never
relationship.
started.
Well, obviously, but you obviously want
It
that
needs
to stop.
to stop.
Okay, your son's in the world, and he's behind the 8 ball already because of the position you put him in. But one thing that I don't want to keep happening is that you keep making this horrible mistake, and maybe you get pregnant again. Knowing what you did is so wrong, you have to put a stop to it. And you can stand here and say, oh, it's over. It's not over. But if you keep doing it, and if you don't take the help that I've extended to you, this is a situation that's going to be so unhealthy for your child and for you. And you have to be strong at some point and say, I'm not going to do this anymore. Whatever reason, whatever case may be, drunk, not drunk, feeling alone, feeling the whole world against you, that has to stop.
I don't think you were drunk because you told me you don't drink.
Yes, I do.
It doesn't
Once
matter.
in a while.
Truthfully, at this
I
point,
know.
it doesn't really matter if she was drunk, sober. The fact of it is, like you said, what happens now? What happens to the day when your son gets older? Are you going to be able to hide this from him for the rest of his life?
You can't lie to him. I don't know how to help her.
She might be reaching out
She
to you
needs
now, though.
professional help.
And we're going to provide that for her. What do you want to say?
I just want to say, okay, I know you didn't have a good life, okay? You were in foster care, okay? And I'm sorry for that. That's not my fault. But why would you try and put your own son through a life of hell, okay? If it wasn't for Anna, that boy would be God knows where, okay?
I understand your anger. I understand your frustration. But really now it's a case of what do we do going forward?
Yeah, that's true.
Because you can't undo it. You can't, there's a human being involved here,
Yeah.
a little human being.
I know.
And what's going to be best for him? It's certainly not going to be everybody hating each other. That's not going to be the case. But it is, listen, some of it is damage and some of it is you do need help. But then some of it's too saying, I know this is wrong and I need to stop this. And I got to ask you, are you willing to stop this?
Yes.
You're
Get
going to
the help
stop
that I
it?
need, yes.
Okay. And I do this, and I probably never have taken this more serious than I'm going to do this now. And it's not a game. We say it's a game, but it's really not a game because everybody has to make this decision in their life. And it's pick a door time. And pick a door is just basically making a decision in your life. Am I going to keep going down and doing the same horrible thing that I've been doing? Am I going to keep doing that and just go back to it because it fills my selfish needs and it's what I know and I'm afraid to make change? Or do you go out the other door and say, this world's going to be tough too, but there's hope, there's promise, there's help. Those are the decisions. Everybody comes to that fork in the road. You're not the only one. We all have to make that choice at some point in our life. So this is the choice. There is Donald out that door. And if you go out that door, you're not going to seek help, you're not going to get help, and you're going to be with Donald. And so far it sounds like that's been nothing but bad for you. And you got two sisters up here. One that seems, no matter what, she's going to stand by you and help you. And even her, who's very excitable and everything else. But she seems like she's not going to turn it back on you either. She's a fighter. She's going to help you out. And we're going to help you out and get you some professional help. But like with anything, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it, right? That's right. So, you're going to walk off the stage with your sisters, and we know you're going to make the decision at the end of the show. You don't even have to say anything. You're going back to Donald, or you're going to the help, and with your sisters, walk off the stage right now. That's right. Go with it.
My boyfriend of almost 3 years accused me of being pregnant with someone else's baby throughout my whole pregnancy.
You ever cheat on her?
You denying the baby? How could you do that?
I want to make sure this child is mine, obviously.
Well, let's find out if the little girl is yours. Patrick is afraid that his girlfriend Ebony's 2-month-old daughter is not his because 2 other men in their neighborhood claim that they were sleeping with her. Ebony is tired of him denying their child and says the DNA test will put these doubts to rest. Take a look.
I'm here today because my boyfriend of almost 3 years accused me of being pregnant with someone else's baby throughout my whole pregnancy. And now she's 2 months old and he's still denying her. And it's this ignorant guy in my town saying he slept with me and he didn't. And Patrick believes them over me. And his family members telling him that he slept with me and didn't. And I don't get why they're even lying like that. He calls me a whore. He calls me friendly. He calls me, while I was pregnant, a fat bitch and a slut, all that. He's doing it because he doesn't trust me whatsoever. I wanted him to take a test because I believe the ones that are accusing are the ones doing the most dirt. I don't think he's cheating, but he does flirt with girls. If I find out he's cheating, it'll crush me. But I don't think I'm gonna leave him though. Because I love him. But it'll hurt me.
She's the perfect girl. Let me just get that out the way, you know what I'm saying?
She's a perfect girl.
Yeah, she's been good to me, been very helpful, you know, and I mean, she's been there for me, but at the same time, with all the rumors going around town, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could be perfect, but if you're perfect, your name shouldn't even be in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that there's a couple guys that said they slept with her.
Yes.
Did you want to have a child with your girlfriend?
Yeah, we've been trying to have a child, like, we've been together for 3 years, you know what I'm saying? We've been trying for almost 2 years. Then she found a job, you know, like, she started going to work. Everything was fine. Then that's when the relationship started going down the drain, right after she got the job.
What happened?
I mean, I don't know. We've always had trust issues in a relationship, you know what I'm
You've
saying?
always had trust issues.
Yeah, always. Like, and when she got her job, like, everything just changed, you know what I'm saying? Her personality changed. You know, maybe she felt like she didn't need me anymore, you know what I'm saying? Now she getting her own money or whatever.
But isn't that a good thing to become independent?
Yeah, but and it's a co-worker also, like, you know what I'm saying? Like who saw me with her one time, we went to the store. Cause the type of chick she, like, the girl she says she is, like, she don't look at no guys, she don't talk to nobody, you know what I'm saying? She's not friendly, she said, like, okay, but yeah, we at the store and it's a guy, like, I didn't even know he was working with her, coming up to her talking about buy me this. He had money in his hand, right? He had money, but yeah, still asking my girl to buy him food. It didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, do you know that guy?
Did she buy him food?
I mean, she wasn't gonna buy it in front of me, now. I mean, you think she would?
But I don't understand. Does that mean she slept with him?
And then that same guy, I wasn't finished, Steve. The same guy, like, you know what I'm saying, started going around the town saying that, you know what I'm saying, they had something going on, whatever, you know what I'm saying, they had sex.
Do you want her daughter to be yours?
Steve, tell you the truth, that's all I really want.
You want that?
Yeah, cause like I grew up in foster care. I never had a family.
I mean, look at that beautiful little girl.
All I ask is. All I want is a family, you know.
You want her to, and do you feel a bond with that little girl?
Oh yeah. Every time we get around each other, she's smiling at me, you know what I'm saying, laughing.
Is there any reason you believe that she cheated? I mean, besides a guy asking for food, I mean,
still, like, I mean, throughout the relationship, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, we have trust issues, right? But like, okay, like.
But is it just trust issues because you're not a trusting person?
But at the beginning of the relationship, she was cheating on me, you know what I'm saying? When we first started going out, she was cheating on me. Then, you know what I'm saying, which means like, okay, well, if you did it before, you might do it again. So I already have that mindset that, okay, if it happened before, it might happen again.
You ever cheat on her?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Your girlfriend has been back in a seclusion room. She hasn't heard any of this, okay?
Yes.
Patrick, you believe everyone else but me. I can't take it anymore. I cannot take it anymore. And you denying the baby? How could you do that? She's yours.
What about all the rumors going around? What you want me to do?
Every time I approach these guys, they deny it, and you know that.
You shouldn't be coming to me at all.
Maybe they just don't like you. That's the only thing I can see. That's the only thing. I don't know. First of all, the one from my neighborhood, I don't even know him. I saw him at work like 5 times the most. I'm sick and tired of it.
Well, Ebony, we're on the same page. I'm sick and tired of it too. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here. Something I gotta tell you.
No, Patrick, no.
We really don't need to read these then, right?
I do.
Oh, you do want them read?
You know, I want to make sure this child is mine, obviously.
Well, let's find out if the little girl is yours.
Something I gotta tell you.
No, Patrick, no.
I have to know the truth. If I don't know what's really going on, it's never gonna be okay with us.
You do know what's going on. I've been trying to tell you. You just don't believe me. You don't believe me.
Yeah, I have trust issues.
Are you cheating on him?
No.
Have you cheated on him?
No.
He said in the beginning.
Yes, he
But he
was
said
too.
he cheated on you
Right.
too. So, but you're saying since you worked that out, since you've had your baby, you're not cheating.
Right.
Are you cheating since all this happened? Have you recently cheated?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't.
No.
And he's the father, no doubt about it?
No doubt.
No doubt. Let's find out. You came here to the lie detector test. We asked Ebony, besides the 3 men you were with in the beginning of your relationship, wow, have you had any sexual physical contact with any other men that Patrick does not know about? She answered no. She told the truth. In the last 2 years, have you had sexual physical contact with anyone else besides Patrick? She answered no. She told the truth.
I told you, Patrick.
Is there anything you...
Something I gotta tell you. Let me start by saying I'm sorry, okay? With all the doubts, everything was going on, I really thought you were cheating on me.
No, Patrick, no. No. I told you I wasn't. No, Patrick. Everything you put me through, I told you. Oh, my God.
What is it that you have to tell her?
I was cheating on you at the beginning of the relationship. I was. It wasn't just old sex.
You made me feel so bad about what I did, and you, oh my God, no.
You know I care about you. Don't I? I do everything for you. Every day I wake up, you know that. I tell you that. I tell you I love you all the time. And I didn't mean to. I didn't want to. I would never want to. This is why we're here, so we can fix this relationship and move on, because I haven't been cheating on you, and I want to move on. You know, I want to make sure this child is mine, obviously. And let's just raise this baby together.
We really don't need to read these then, right?
I do.
Oh, you do want them read. Well, let's find out if the little girl is yours. We really don't need to read these then, right?
I do.
Oh, you do want them read.
It was only in the beginning.
Yes. Thank you.
Then we really don't need to read these then, right? Yeah. You don't want them read, right?
I do.
Oh, you do want them read. Besides the women that Ebony knows about in the beginning of your relationship, have you cheated on Ebony with anyone else? He confessed. He said yes. Since you've been in a relationship with Ebony, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? He confessed. He said yes. Have you cheated on Ebony in the last 2 years? He said yes. He confessed.
Did you cheat when you was, the time you was with me at my house?
That's not good.
When you was at my house, you cheated?
When I first moved in, when I was going back and forth, so.
Your daughter's 2 months old.
Yes.
Is it? I mean, it sounds like you both made some mistakes. It seems to me that you truly do love each other, care about each other. You're both up here expressing a lot of emotion. Is it possible to look at your daughter and say, you know what, she's more important than anything that happened in the past, we're going to move on past this and we're going to stay faithful to each other?
She's already faithful. That's
You
why
gotta
I'm
work
here
on
still.
your part.
Yeah, I'm here. I haven't cheated on her like in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to change. That's why like everything been going crazy at home because I feel like if not I choose to be faithful, I want to make sure I want to be 100% sure that she's being also
Well, now
being
you
faithful.
know.
Yes.
Well, let's find out if the little girl is yours. She didn't cheat, but stranger things have happened, right? Patrick, you are the father.
I'm so sorry, okay? I'm so sorry. You still love me?
All right, you ready to go back to that little lady back there?
Definitely. You
All
still,
right, let's go.
why?
This way.
It's true.